It's a very open relationship. It's discussing budgeting, it's costing, it's giving the consumer the choice of the services that they're going to have. It's identifying the fact that if they're not happy with our service or anybody else's service for that matter, they can move. So it's very much customer focused, and you're co-designing with the consumer what it is that they are going to receive.
The advisor is really there to give all that information and be there as to offer guidance, whatever way the consumer chooses to go. The advisor is there to actually give them information they might require, helping them to actually access supports that might meet their needs, also investigating some of the resources that are available in the community. So it's not just down to, you know, we've got this service, it's about, well, have we thought about this? And helping them explore options. It's really about, because sometimes people don't know what they don't know, and I think for some of our older clients, maybe they don't know what is out there. And I see that the advisor's role is really making sure that they do know what is out there, rather than be limited about what they think this is all I can have. It's about exploring more of that.
Well, we work in a person-centred manner, seeing the person holistically as a whole, and seeing them as an individual. They're the people that know best what their needs are, not us.
So it's not like that they go in and say, today we do this, this, this. It's really up to the consumer. And we're very flexible. If a consumer says, even in the care plan is written, today is Monday, it is the cleaning day, the weather is beautiful outside, and the consumer says, look, let us go shopping. I haven't been out for the whole weekend because it was raining. Well, forget the cleaning. The cleaning can be done later, so they do the shopping.
In a few words, I would say that it's very much a partnership approach, and it's encouraging the consumer to be a major player in deciding the sorts of supports that they want, because they are the expert in how their life should be, how they should be supported.
We have one particular gentleman whose wife recently passed away. They used to attend dance classes, ballroom dancing, and he was missing that because his wife was his dance partner. So we actually put a call out to the staff to find out if anybody was interested in ballroom dancing, and one of the staff members came forward, and they now go off to their dance class once a week, and he thoroughly enjoys it. He's socialising with the group that he likes to socialise with, and he's much better within himself.
He was having trouble getting to bed, so the service provider's option was, well, we can send someone in at 6 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock in the evening, which is our last shift, and put you to bed. He had traditionally always got up late and gone to bed late. There wasn't a chance that he wanted to be in bed by 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. He's a grown man. He didn't want to do that. He generally went to bed around 1 o'clock in the morning. He had his meal later. He sort of fed his dogs at a certain time. He didn't want to sort of be pushed into that sort of box. And so we discussed a number of other options, and whilst not ideal, it was his choice. And we decided on a reclining chair that was very comfortable, and it was a big reclining chair. He was a big man. He got duvets down, and at night what he did was went into the reclining chair and put the duvet in, found it very comfortable. What was also good about the reclining chair is because it actually sat him up as well. It enabled him to get to the ground floor toilet, so that he didn't have any toileting problems. He could get out of the chair quite easily to get to the toilet. Now, for some, that's not an ideal solution. For him, it was his choice, and he loved it, and it meant that he could go to bed whenever he liked.
We had a person that we support that liked to tinker out in the back garden, and the son wanted to get 6 skips in and just clear the garden out. So I went into the back garden with the person we support and said, do you like tinkering? Do you like all the hoovers? And there was like 6 hoovers in the garden. And he said, yeah, I love it. So I had to go back in and say that I wasn't going to authorise the 6 skips because the person we support enjoyed tinkering in the back garden, and as long as it was safe, I wasn't going to let the son that was what he wanted, not what his dad wanted.
focusing what it is that they want, rather than just saying, well, we can see this is your disability and that's going to make it hard to do that. So it's very much always about the positives. How have you done it up till now? What would you like to, how would you like to be able to do it differently? Would you like to look at that option? Because I think with CDC, enablement is a big thing in there, and it's really about, we shouldn't be just saying, oh, so you want that, okay, we'll do that for you. It's rather than, have you thought about how you do that? Focusing on the fact that, I mean, most people that actually the big thing they do want, the biggest goal they have is to be able to stay in their own home. So we need to be able to talk to someone about, well, what do you think needs to happen in order for you to do that? Do you actually, what would need to change in order for that to happen? And it isn't always about getting multiple services in. Sometimes it's just about connecting people to the resources that are actually in the community.
We all want to be supporting the clients. We want them to achieve their goals. We want them to be independent. We want them to have value and quality of life. So I think we all need to work really closely together to make sure that CDCs are actually in place. It is a new way of delivering services. It's a new way of thinking. It's a cultural change for some organisations, but it is really successful. Consumers are saying they love the opportunity to be able to decide what it is that they want, how they control their funds, and to be respected and valued and actually feel that they are part of a community. And it is really good that the government is now acknowledging that these consumers have been managing their lives up until now, and there's no reason why they can't continue to do that. So we need to be promoting their independence, their self-management, and encouraging and motivating on a continual and ongoing basis.